What does it mean to stand still, in a world that never stops moving? For most of us, stillness is weakness. A pause. A hesitation. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, stillness is the opposite. It is a weapon. On the pitch, when millions of eyes are locked on him, when defenders rush like storms, Ronaldo does something extraordinary. He slows down. He breathes. He waits. And in that silence between chaos and strike, he conquers. This is not just the story of a footballer. It's the story of how a boy from Madeira transformed himself into a global icon, not through luck or talent alone, but through stillness, discipline, and relentless will. But how did he do it? And what can we learn from him to transform our own lives? Stay with me, because this journey begins far from the stadium lights. Ronaldo's rise was anything but easy. Born into poverty, on an island where dreams rarely escape the shore, he faced a choice early on: accept the limits of circumstance, or fight them. As a child, he trained with borrowed balls, often playing until exhaustion. When he left his family at just 12 years old to join Sporting Lisbon, it wasn't glory waiting for him, it was loneliness. Imagine being that young, away from home, mocked for his accent, even ridiculed for crying when he lost. But here's the pivot: those struggles didn't break him. They shaped him. The weight of hardship became the weight he lifted. The tears became fuel. Every insult became an echo in his head, pushing him to sharpen, train, repeat. And just when most kids would have given up, Ronaldo crossed the threshold. From that moment, he wasn't just playing football. He was building destiny. But destiny is never walked alone. Someone must light the path. Every hero needs a mentor. For Ronaldo, it came in two forms. First, the managers and senior players who guided him. At Manchester United, under Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo learned to control his fire. Ferguson's words weren't just tactics. They were lessons in leadership, patience, and self-mastery. Second, the mentor was football itself. The game revealed harsh truths: talent fades without discipline, speed dies without control, and arrogance crumbles without humility. And here lies the revelation: Ronaldo realized that the game wasn't about running the fastest or striking the hardest, it was about stillness. About pausing long enough to see what others missed, about holding himself in discipline when others broke. Stillness became his secret weapon. Not absence of action, but precision in action. Think about that in your own life. How often do we rush, when the real power lies in waiting? But the greatest transformation was yet to come, the moment when stillness turned into something immortal. The Ronaldo we know today is not just an athlete, he is a machine built by choice. The transformation came through pain, sacrifice, and endless repetition. Countless hours in the gym sculpted not only muscle, but mental resilience. His diet, his sleep, his laser-like focus, they weren't restrictions. They were weapons. While others lived in distraction, Ronaldo lived in stillness, designing himself day after day. And when the world doubted him, whether leaving Manchester, returning to Madrid, or stepping into pressure-packed finals, he turned those doubts into fuel. He stood still. He absorbed the noise. And then, he struck. Here's the truth: Ronaldo's transformation wasn't about becoming the strongest player. It was about becoming the most unshakable. But what happens when a man conquers everything? What is left behind? This is where legacy begins. Ronaldo's legacy is not measured in just goals, records, or trophies. His true mark is in how he changed the game, and the people watching it. He showed a generation of athletes that discipline is not boring, it is freedom. He proved that age is not a limit, it's an excuse. Even at 38, while most players fade into memory, Ronaldo continues to inspire millions simply by stepping onto the field. Young players study not just his moves, but his mindset. Fans across the globe don't just see a footballer, they see a symbol of what relentless belief can build. And that's where you come in. Because his story is not about football, it's about possibility. If a boy from Madeira, with nothing but borrowed boots, could rise to the top of the world through stillness and persistence, what excuse do you have? Ronaldo's legacy whispers to every dreamer, you can do it too. And so, the warrior of stillness returns, not as a boy, not just as a player, but as a symbol. In myth, the hero returns from the journey carrying a gift for the people. Ronaldo's gift is not just goals, it is the reminder that discipline, stillness, and belief can rewrite destiny. Life will rush at you. Doubts will surround you. The world will tell you to move faster, to chase louder, to live distracted. But remember Ronaldo, sometimes the greatest power lies in standing still. In breathing. In waiting. In choosing with intention. So I'll leave you with this: what is the field you're standing on? What storm surrounds you? And when the chaos rises, will you panic? Or will you, like Ronaldo, become still and strike? If this story moved you, don't stop here. Deep dive into the hidden strength of silence. Because your journey doesn't end with Ronaldo's, it begins with yours. If this message sparks something inside you, imagine what's coming next. My next video will take this even deeper, don't miss it. So hit like, tap subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. This is Silent Mastery HD, reminding you, sometimes silence is the loudest roar.